Hey guys, Chris back, Ironhead Garage. Now watching the old Dixie Twister here, getting ready to launch. Look at that old outfit on her. Yeah, that's not even nostalgia. So, I'll start this video off with giving a thanks to my buddy Charlie down there in Texas. Check out that sign he sent me. Caution, 1955 Chevy BELAIR. Yes, it's fast. No, you can't drive it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. She ain't too fast yet, Charlie, but one day she will be. I sure appreciate you sending me that sign. That's very nice of you. Much appreciated. You got a spot in that passenger seat. You ever come to visit and the old girl's running, we'll surely do some smoky burnouts for you. Give you a hell of a ride. So, been working on the car some and been figuring out to build some front frame struts coming off of here up and over the headers, and then I'll weld them to a plate and they'll bolt here where the hood hinge would bolt. This bottom one holds my new fuse box that I got. Show that in another video probably, but I made this crude mock-up, this piece of tubing. Just bent it over pretty crude, but just for a pattern. It's just ran long there, and it's ran long up there on the cowl. And when I get the piece of pipe built, I'll scribe those angles in and get some plates made. So I went down to the local place guy here in town, and I asked him, you have any 1 3/4 pipe? And he goes, yeah, I got some 1 3/4 pipe. I said, oh, you can bend it too? And he goes, oh yeah, no problem. I said, well, give me 2 of them like that, same length, and I'll take them from you. I'll buy them from you. He says, okay, come back in a couple hours. So I went back down there in a couple hours, and this is what he gave me. 1 3/4 tubing. Yeah, I told him pipe, and he bent them on a tubing bender. Look at that pinch. Can't put this on this old girl. I'll look like a clown. So make sure you explain yourself right, what you're looking for when you buy something that you're buying pipe and they want to sell you tubing. Guy don't know tubing from pipe. Maybe I should have made myself more clear, but I figured he knew what tubing was. So my buddy Jim's got some 1 5/8 pipe, and I'll go up there this coming weekend probably and get me a few pieces of that, and I'll heat it up with my torch. I do got this old bender here, pipe bender, but if you ain't got the right die, it'll crimp it, smash it. So I'll just probably just use a torch, and I'll get that right radius right there. So I did get this box in the mail, a little crate I ordered about a week ago. Came all the way from across the United States. It's about 85 pounds. Yeah, it made it pretty far. Lost a screw. That one came loose, but that's a long ways to go. So let's get the drill and see what's in it. Make sure this guy's on reverse. Look at that center section for my rear end. Some guys call it the jackpot. Yeah, it's POSI. So now I got a POSI center section for that. It's 308 gears, so it's good highway gears. That's what I'm going to be driving this car on most, is around here on the highway. It'll still be a tire burner, but man, 308 gears, this car will probably go 130, 140 miles an hour. Might take a half mile to get there, but it'll be booking. Ain't like I ever want to take this old straight axle that fast, but you guys know what I'm saying. So some guys say this ain't, these aren't very strong. The axles aren't very strong, but yeah, I'm keeping it all Chevy. Nothing against the Ford rear ends, they're good rear ends, but if I was going to build a rear end, it'd be like a 57 Pontiac housing with the old Oldsmobile axles in it, the real tough beefy ones. So like period correct, but that costs a lot of money, so we'll keep with this for now. and this has got a killer story. I'm very happy to have this and know the story on it. This came out of a 63 SS Impala with about 50,000 miles on it. Yeah, the guy got it from his mechanic buddy. Didn't pay the bill. They chopped the car up, and he kept the center section and some other parts to the car years ago. And I think he put this in his 56 gasser he had, and I think he did a 400-mile trip with it. It was a highway trip, him and his buddy, and he brought it back home, and he took this out and put it in his storage, and it's been in storage for 50 years. So that's a pretty long time. So it's only got 50,000 miles on it, the Impala did. So I'm sure it's good. We'll just clean it all up real good, make sure the bearings are good, and check it out. So very proud to have this. It's got a killer story with it, and it should be good for the car. So I'm gonna get my drill out, and we'll see what the numbers say on it. Stay tuned. Hey guys, well, I got that POSI all out of that crate. There's that P I was talking about for the factory POSI. They cast on there, and if you can see real, 63. So 1963. That's when it was from. Pretty good shape for being almost 60 years old. So it looks pretty clean. So it only had 50,000 miles on it. So I think I'm just going to run it. Hopefully the pinion seal don't leak. That'll be good. And if it does, we'll take it out in time and get a new seal in it. But all the bearings look nice and clean. I'll clean it up a little bit more. So you guys ever wondering what gear ratio you got? So this has got a 37 tooth ring gear, and it's got a 12 tooth pinion gear. So you divide 37 by 12, you come up with 308. So that's what tells you what gear it is. 308 gears. So it should work pretty good in the car. I ain't gonna be too hard on it. Hopefully it lasts a long time. Maybe someday we'll build one of them old nostalgia rear ends, but we'll use this one for now. So some guys, I think they just put RTV on here, but I believe there's a gasket you can get. I'll get the right gasket, so we get that in there with a good gasket on it so it won't leak out of the pumpkin. And put that POSI traction limited slip additive in there you're supposed to add. Yeah, so I got to get them axles out of this old rear end. I want to get new bearings, new outer bearings on the axles. I got to buy a brake kit, and I'm going to probably just buy some new drums. So we'll do all that, and then we'll get that pumpkin all cleaned up and painted up. Tell me what you guys think about that rear end. Should be pretty good for this old girl. So, oh yeah, I did get my e-brake handle all painted up. Got some satin gloss on there. So I gotta mount that baby in there. I do got the main cable and some of the roller brackets for the e-brake. So you want an e-brake with the 4-speed, so park on a hill. Move the seat forward. So I've had this roll bar in here mocking it up. It's got it clamped in there so it don't fall and try to hit my dashboard or anything, but this is the way I got going. I'm just going to run this main hoop. They do make them bars that come down and they weld onto the frame cut a hole in the floor and you weld it to the frame rails, but I want to be able to pull this body off someday if I ever do. Or this main hoop will keep the roof from smashing down if I ever go upside down, but I don't plan on going upside down. No one probably does, but it does happen. But this is what I got going. So I made these plates. These are 1/4 inch thick. I think they're about 6 by 4 inches. So I'm gonna drill some holes in here, 4 holes in each one. I've Got to drill all 4 of these plates. I got them over there too. I got to drill all 4 of them out. And I think I got some 3" by 3" square stock metal. Frame rail is about here, about 10 inches in from the rocker panel, maybe 11 inches, I believe. I'm going to run some outriggers there, weld them to that frame, and then put this on top of the outrigger down below. And I'll run them bolts through there. I'll probably have to put a couple little spacers here so I don't smash my rocker panel here. And then I'll sandwich the floor pan between these plates when these are welded on top of the outriggers on there. So that should be pretty good. It'd be nice to have a roll bar in here. It looks cool too. I don't know what color I'm going to paint it. We'll figure that out. I'll get them tacked on there, and then I'll get the roll bar out and finish welding it all around. I'll burn my seats up. So we're probably going to end this video. I missed a video last weekend. Wasn't feeling very good, but I'm feeling better now. So figured I'd give you guys something to watch on the old 55. Tell you what I've been up to. Alright guys. Well, we appreciate y'all watching. Take care and be safe out there. Till next time.